Shana Tova, Shana Tova, Shana Tova, Shana Tova. So the beginning of that was a nigun cantor, right?
You could call it a nigun. Yeah, it's a nigun.
A nigun is a song that doesn't have words for the most part. It's just like lies and things. That one made me think of a certain holiday.
Yeah.
And this holiday, it's the high holidays, right? That we lie. So do the different holidays, are there other holidays that also have a special nigun?
Yeah, there's I think we're going to play nigun that corresponds with a really important holiday. Let's start with
okay.
Yeah. That's from Shavuos?
I don't know. Let's see. Wherever you're sitting at home, say out loud what holiday that's from. I heard people say a birthday. It's a happy birthday song.
It's the birthday song.
It's the birthday song. Is there a nigun for another holiday?
Yeah, I think there's one for another holiday.
What holiday is that? Let's see. I'm looking around. Maybe if somebody at home, do you know what holiday that's from? That's right. It's like Blue's Clues. That's from Passover.
Passover.
That's a song from Passover. That's right.
I thought it was from Passover, Rabbi
Did you
Tom.
think it was also
I really
from
thought it was.
Wow, we both celebrate Passover. I think everybody does.
I think we all do.
How about one more?
One more?
Anybody? Anybody know what holiday that's from?
Lenora knows.
Lenora.
Hanukkah.
Hanukkah.
Yeah, it's Hanukkah.
Yeah, that's very good. That's very good.
Great job.
Do you know, can I ask you, since you're the cantor, you are the expert on this, there's a special piece of music that we do only on Yom Kippur. And I understand, this is amazing, that this piece of music is actually maybe 1,000 years old, from a prayer that's about 1,000 years old.
Kol Nidre.
So can we hear some little bits of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's called Kol Nidre. Let's sing the beginning of Kol Nidre. Kol Nidre ve'yesarei v'charamei v'chinuyei v'chinusei ushevu.
That's a beautiful and ancient and very important song that we just sang on Yom Kippur.
Just on Yom Kippur?
There's another song, it's a prayer that we sing at happy times and at new times. Rosh Hashanah was a new year. We sing it when babies are born, all times of celebration, and that's Shehechianu. Can we hear Shehechianu?
Shehechianu, let's do it.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehecheyanu v'kiyemanu v'higiyanu lazman hazeh. Amen. So we have a nigun for the high holidays for Yom Kippur. We had a special song, a special prayer. There's also a story for Yom Kippur that I'm going to tell now. Once upon a time, there was a young boy who used to say mean things to people. He wasn't really such a bad person, but he did have a habit of talking about people behind their backs and saying mean things. And his friends used to complain to the rabbi. One little girl came to the rabbi and said, "You know, he tells everyone that I'm silly, and that hurts my feelings because I don't think I'm silly." And another little boy said to the rabbi, "He tells people that I don't know how to throw a ball, and I think I can throw a ball very well. I think that's mean when he says that." And the boy's sister, even his sister, complained to the rabbi and said, "You know, he teases me when my parents are not looking. When my parents are there, he's very nice to me, but when they're in the other room, he teases me and calls me names, and I don't like that." And even the little kid next door went to the rabbi and said, "You know, he tells everybody that I wear silly-looking clothes. To me, when I'm there with him, he says I have nice clothes, but behind my back, he says my clothes are funny-looking. Rabbi, what are we going to do?" After hearing all of this, the rabbi thought it might be a good idea to have a talk with the little boy about all of these things that he says about his friends and his family. So he invited the little boy to come visit him at the synagogue. And the rabbi asked the boy, he said, "Tell me, little boy, why do you go around saying mean things to other people, to your friends, and to your family? You say things like, 'You look funny.' You say things like, 'Your clothes are very silly,' or you tease your sister, or you tell somebody that they don't know how to throw a ball. Why do you do that?" And the little boy, who was kind of nervous, he giggled a little bit and he said, "Well, I don't really say mean things about people. I just tease them a little bit. But I don't think I really hurt their feelings. I just think I'm being funny." And the rabbi looked at him kind of seriously because he didn't think it was all that funny. And the boy said, "But hey, Rabbi, you know what? It's only talk. It's just words. And words can't hurt people." And the rabbi thought for a minute and he said, "Well, maybe you're right." He said that to the boy who said mean things to people. And the boy smiled and said, "After all, Rabbi, what's talk? I can always take back the mean things I say. I can just take my words back like I didn't even say them." And the rabbi looked seriously at the boy and very quietly. So the rabbi went over to a drawer in his desk and he pulled out a big fat tube of toothpaste like this one. He handed it to the boy and he said, "I'd like you to do something for me." And the little boy said, "Of course I will, Rabbi. Anything that you want me to do, I'm happy to do it for you." And the rabbi said, "Well, I'd like you to take this tube of toothpaste," and the boy was happy to take it. He said, "I'd like you to open it up and empty the whole thing right on the floor in my office." And the little boy said, "Right here in your office?" And the rabbi said, "Yes, right here on the floor in my office." And the little boy said, "Are you sure?" And the rabbi said, "Yes, I'm sure." So the little boy wondered, maybe the rabbi was a little crazy. What a silly thing to do. And the little boy smiled, thinking, it's going to be so much fun to tell my friends what the rabbi asked me to do, emptying a tube of toothpaste all over his office. So the little boy did what the rabbi said. He opened up the tube of toothpaste, and he held it over the rug in the rabbi's office, and he started to squeeze it all out onto the floor. And he was very careful that he got all of it out because it was a big tube. He even kind of rolled it. You know how you roll a toothpaste tube? So that he could get all of it out and onto the floor. And it was so messy and gooky and yucky. And the little boy thought, this is so much fun. Look what I get to do. And he got all of it out. It was entirely empty, and he was very proud of himself. When the little boy finished, he handed the tube back to the rabbi, and he said, "Okay, finished." Very proud. And the rabbi nodded and seemed quite pleased. And then the rabbi said to the boy, "Can I ask you to do one more thing for me?" And the boy said, "Of course, Rabbi, whatever you'd like me to do." What's he going to ask me to do next? Empty his garbage can all over the floor? And the rabbi said to the boy, "I'd like to give this back to you." The boy said, "Okay." And the rabbi said, "I'd like you now to put all of the toothpaste back in the tube." And the boy looked at him kind of puzzled, and he said, "But that's impossible. You can't get all the toothpaste in that tiny little hole to go back in the tube. Once it's out, it's out. There's really nothing you can do about it." And the rabbi said, "Aha, you're right. It is impossible. Just as it's impossible to take back all of the mean words that you said to other people, you can't put them back either." And the little boy seemed to learn his lesson. I'm glad I'm not the one who has to clean this up later. That was real toothpaste from a real tube. Should we get on with the service now for Yom Kippur?
How about our call to worship, the Baruch Hu?
And do we face the ark when we do this?
Yeah, let's face the ark.
Okay.
Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Baruchu et Adonai Hamevorach Baruch Adonai Hamevorach Hamevorach Leolam Va'ed Hamevorach Hamevorach Leolam Va'ed.
I think that's one of our most important prayers, right?
Yeah.
What's another very important prayer that we have?
How about the Shema?
The Shema. That's written in the Torah. Did you know that?
Should we sing the Shema together?
Yeah.
Let's sing the Shema. What does Shema mean? It means to listen. So let's listen to each other sing the Shema. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Let's sing the next part a little bit quieter. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed.
You know what's one of my favorite thing about any holiday? What? Is when you get to go to the synagogue and you sit next to your family or your closest friends and sometimes you can hug them because you love them so much. And it's nice to, when you hug them, to maybe we can sing a song about love.
Yeah.
Do you know one about love?
I think you know one about love. Love is something? It's called
Okay.
Love is Something,
I think we all know. Oh, yeah.
Let's sing it together.
Okay. Love is something if you give it away, give it away, give it away. Love is something if you give it away, it comes right back to you. It's just like a magic penny. Hold it tight and you won't have any. Lend it, spend it, give it away. It comes right back to you. Love is something if you give it away, give it away, give it away. Love is something if you give it away, it comes right back to you. You know that song really well. You sing it well, too. I think you taught it to me.
Maybe.
And it's a nice day to laugh, isn't it? There's also You know, it's also nice when we get together and we can sing the words for a prayer to think about what's something that we want for everybody everywhere in the world.
Peace?
Peace, right.
Yeah.
And in Hebrew, peace is
Shalom?
shalom. And in Arabic,
Salam.
so we can get all these languages together in one song.
Yeah, let's sing salam.
Let's sing a song, okay.
Od yavo shalom aleinu, Od yavo shalom aleinu, Od yavo shalom aleinu ve'al kulam. Od yavo shalom aleinu, Od yavo shalom aleinu, Od yavo shalom aleinu ve'al kulam. Salam aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam, shalom, salam, salam, aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam, salam, shalom. Od yavo shalom aleinu, Od yavo shalom aleinu, Od yavo shalom aleinu ve'al kulam. Od yavo shalom aleinu, Od yavo shalom aleinu, Od yavo shalom aleinu ve'al kulam.
It's such a peaceful song, you know?
Calmed me down.
Yeah, me too. Do you know, we have a very special friend here today who you'll see in a minute. But before the special friend comes to do this very special thing, we're going to sing a song about the shofar.
Yeah.
This is a song that you know, right?
I know it really well.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good. Will you sing a song about? Let's see.
I think I know it really well. Let's try it. What is the sound of the shofar, the shofar, shofar? What is the sound of the shofar on Rosh Hashanah day? Tikiyah. You do it.
Oh, we're supposed to do it? Okay.
And that's how the shofar sounds. Oh, what is the sound of the shofar? Shofar, shofar. What is the sound of the shofar on Rosh Hashanah day? Repeat after me. Shivarim.
Shivarim.
And that's how the shofar sounds. What is the sound of the shofar? The shofar, the shofar. What is the sound of the shofar on Rosh Hashanah day? Teruah. Try that.
Teruah.
And that's how the shofar sounds. What is the sound of the shofar? The shofar, the shofar. What is the sound of the shofar on Rosh Hashanah day? How long am I going to hold this next one? It's a Tikiyah Gedolah. I didn't do it yet. Tikiyah And that's how the shofar sounds. Here you go.
Wow, that was very beautiful. Well, we're going to see now our special friend. Our special friend Charlie is here, and Charlie brought his shofar. So we're going to call the sounds of the shofar. I'll say it, then you repeat it, and Charlie's going to make it happen on the real huge, big, very cool, curvy shofar. Tekiah, Tekiah, Shivarim, Tekiah, Tekiah. Shivarim Teruah. Tekiah. Tekiah. Shivarim. Here's the big one. Tekiah Gedolah. That was the biggest Tekiah Gedolah I have ever heard. Are you okay?
I have to sit down.
Okay, you sit down. Charlie has been doing that since the last century. He's been blowing shofar. That's
Charlie.
when I first heard him do it, in the last century.
Charlie, hold on 1 second. I just have to do this. I have to put a button on this. And that's how the shofar sounds. Wow.
Wow. So that's one of the most important things we get to do on Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, is to hear the sound of the shofar. So we're going to sing a blessing, because that's another thing we do, is we bless each other. And we're going to sing a beautiful song of blessing before the end of our service.
May God bless you and keep you every moment, every day. May God smile at you and fill your heart in every way. May God help you find the goodness in everything you do. May you be blessed with peace from above. May God bless you and keep you every moment, every day. May God smile at you and fill your heart in every way. May God help you find the goodness in everything you do. May you be blessed with peace from above.
And always at the end of all of our special services on Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, we wish everybody a Happy New Year, a Shana Tova. And do you have I think you have a special way of singing that.
Let's do it. Leshana tova tikatevu, Leshana tova tikatevu, tikatevu v'techatemu.
Thank you, Lenora, Cantor Danny, and Charlie, who I've known since the last century, and all of these guys in the back corner who helped us today. But to all of you, a Shana Tova, and we'll see you very soon. Shana Tova.
Shana tova. Bye, everybody.